Hey, hello everybody. I'm your CAD course teacher, and today we'll be going over the final assignment, which is making the fidget spinner. So, the fidget spinner looks something like this. It has color and it can spin. We'll be using a joint tool for it to spin, and that's basically that. To start off, what we want to do is make a sketch, and we will make that sketch into 3D by using the extrude tool. So that's basically for the first part of the fidget spinner, day one. So what you want to do first is you want to insert the picture. Before that, you go to Chrome and Google Classroom. There's already a picture here, right? I want you to access that. So look at where my arrow is. I've enlarged this arrow. It's also highlighted so you could see where it always goes. So three dots here, not this one, this one. Open a new window. Then you can download it. And download in whatever file or folder you want. Make sure you know where it is so you can get quick access. So for me, it's already downloaded, so I won't be have to download it again. To insert the sketch or the picture into this software, you press this. You see this image here? Click that image, right? And insert from my computer. Now, final assignment fidget spinner, open, and click the base. Usually use a base plane for this, it becomes easier. And for the scale, I want it to be 15.7. And I have a reason for that. This is the best size for your fidget spinner to be at. Just scale plane, it's a scale plane XY, so it's for both of them. And canvas, you can, if you want it a little brighter, you can make it 53, 54, but make sure it's not doesn't exceed 60. Otherwise, you can't see your lines and that becomes an issue. So once you put all of this stuff, you can press OK, and that's that. Okay, now what we want to do is we basically trace it. And how we trace it is by using circles. So first, we go to create sketch, choose the same plane. We go to center diameter circle. Either you can access it circle, center diameter. You can press C2, C, and or use this. So what I want you to do is make a circle around this. It doesn't have to be too perfect, but it just should be close enough. So make sure to zoom in, try to approximate where you think the center is, and then zoom out and see where you think the center is. For me, I think it's somewhere here, and I just cover it. Literally what I do, I just cover it. That's one part. And make sure to not press finish sketch. Otherwise, you can't, it'll be a problem when you're extruding and using this trim tool. So don't finish sketch. Once you're done with the circle, press right click and press OK. So I want you to do that first. Pause the video, do that around this. Okay, I hope you tried it. Let's get to the next part, which is making a line from this center point. So click the line tool here, and your first point is this, the center point for the first circle. And try to zoom into this and find the center of this circle. You see the circle here? Find the center. The center is looking to be somewhere here. It doesn't have to be too perfect, but just make sure it's a good approximation. Once you're done, right click, press OK. Pause the video, try that. Okay, I hope you tried it. Let's go. So now what we want to do is we want to make a circle that covers this part. See? This part, not this, this. So go to center diameter again. Our center is the end point of the line, and we basically just draw something like this. So it covers most of it. Once you're done, right click, OK. After that, click center diameter circle again, same point, and you cover the whole thing. So look at what I'm doing here. cover the whole outside edge. And it's it's okay if they're lined intersecting here, like these lines intersecting. I want that to happen. Make sure that happens and have something like this. Mine is okay, not too perfect, right? But yours can be something like this, because the picture or the canvas is basically a reference point. Your sketch is going to depict the whole 3D model later. So use the reference point as close as possible. Okay, so now we're done with this, right? Pause that, pause the video and try. Okay, I hope you're done. You can right click and press OK. Don't press finish sketch yet. So we're gonna learn a new tool. What this tool is called a circular pattern. So you go to create, make sure to look at my arrow or my cursor, and circular pattern. Click that. Okay, and they're objects. So what objects we want to duplicate all around here is this one. Click the circumference of the first big circle, and this, and this. That's it for our objects. Now, over here, where my arrow is, circular pattern, go to center point, click this part, and choose this as your center point. So look, there are two other circles, so you don't have to redo everything. That's great, right? And as you can see, here, it doesn't look so good. It doesn't look well traced. That's completely fine. Because again, this is just a reference point. It has to be close to this. Even if it's this far out, it doesn't matter. Okay? And once you're done, you can press OK. So, pause the video and try that. Okay, I hope you did it. Let's get to the next part. The next part is using a three-point circle and tracing this part. We could also use an arc, but it's not that accurate. So what you do is press create. Always stay on the same sketch. Circle. Click circle and go to 3-point circle. Your first point should be around here. Second point around here. And third point, drag it something like this. Okay. So actually, if you get something like this, that's a problem. It's unacceptable because there's too less space and it won't look that realistic. So Command Z, right? Let's try that again. Circle, 3-point. Like this point, somewhere a little up. This, yeah, and that. And again, I'm just pointing out my mistakes. I'm doing these on purpose so you can know what's happening. There's another mistake here. This part and this part don't join together. That's a problem. We're going to be using the trim tool to make it look like more realistic, like it's traced. And when they're not together, that's a problem. So Command Z, again. I'm just going to show you all the different possibilities that can happen. So even if you make that error, you know how to fix it. Always have the circumference here. Press the circumference. Select the circumference, my bad. Yeah. And it doesn't matter how big your circle is, right? It doesn't matter how big it is, as long as it's tracing the part. So if it's something like this, that works out too. And try to make it look perfect. Keep it somewhere near 63. Not 63, maybe 60. Mid or high 60s, something like that. Once you're done, right click, press OK. So I want you to try that. And if you had any mistakes that I did before, then redo it. Okay, I hope you tried it. Let's get to the trimming part. So up here is tools, the trim tool. You press the scissors, and whatever is in red gets trimmed. So we want to trim this outer part. Trim that. That's it. Just do that for now. Okay, once you just trim that. So you see you can get that. Once you're done, Right click, press OK. And now, using the circular pattern tool, we could duplicate this here and here. So, circular pattern, objects, this. Center point, go to center point, always look at my arrow, and this. Look, it's all around. Once you're done, press OK. Okay? I want you to try all of that. Pause the video and try it. Okay, I hope you tried it. Now let's get to the next part, which is make it more realistic using the trim tool. Is these parts, these outer circle parts. Look at where I'm trimming them, and that's when you'll know. Get rid of this. Zoom in. Get rid of that. All right. Get rid of that. Zoom in. Get rid of the outsides. That. Whatever's in red is gone. That. And don't trim the line because we'll need it later on. Okay, so pause the video and try that. Okay, I hope you did it. Once you're done, you can right click and press OK. And you see this part is being selected. Don't worry about these sharp edges. They'll be taken care of with the fillet tool that we'll use next lesson. You see this part should be selected. So if something like that's happening, press finish sketch. And let's say you press finish sketch and you didn't want to, you can just press Control Z like that and it's back where it was before. So because I'm done with it, I can press finish sketch and select this part. Either press E or go to create and press extrude. Make sure it's going up, and I recommend it somewhere at 15. Oh, oops, 15. And when operation, make sure it's new component. We'll be using the joint tool. You get something like that. That's it. So pause the video and try what I did. So I hope you tried it. If you're having any difficulty, analyze all my previous videos, analyze this video, see what's happening, right? Because you have the liberty to pause it and look at it again, right? So use that to your advantage. And let's say we want to take this picture out because we don't need it now. We'll need it later. So canvases, and you see this eye, click that. Can't see it anymore. This is basically it. So that's it for today's lesson. I hope you had learned something today. Thank you for watching, and